Welcome to the Make and Design Podcast. I'm your host, Carina Gardner. On this podcast, we're unraveling the everyday joys and dilemmas of design, making, and business. For makers who want to be designers and for designers who are makers, this is your inside scoop to help you grow your business and bring more creativity to your life.
About a month ago, we came out with a brand new starter guide, and it was because what we found was, I always thought Design Bootcamp was the start of really learning more about, what it really took to become a designer. And what we realized that are a lot of you out there that are just thinking about it. You're still not there yet. You're trying to figure out the transition, whether you're working or you're a stay-at-home mom and you're making that transition as your kids are growing up and moving out of the house, whatever your transition is. And so we put together this free guide. And when I say guide, it's really a mini course is what it really is. It's called the Profitable Starter Guide, Profitable Designer Starter Guide. And I just wanted to talk about it today because many of you have asked me about it. You saw it, you're not sure about it. And I'm just going to tell you right now, it's a free guide that we put together for you guys. That's it. It's a free guide. It actually, you immediately, once you log into it, and by the way, if you're looking for it, it's just at carinagardnercourses.com/starter guide. That's it. And you'll see, you just put in your information and it will immediately take you to 3 videos that you can watch. Now, those same 3 videos we've actually put into a portal at carinagardner.com for you, carinagardnercourses.com for you. So don't worry, you're also going to receive an email so that you can have lifetime access to these 3 videos, which we may or may not switch out. We've been kind of thinking about how much more we need to add to it and help you guys to get started, okay? So what are these 3 videos about? The very last video, which I think is actually the most important in a lot of ways, are our 3 action steps that we like to take in Design Suite for our designers to get them to the next step. It's kind of the what of what you need to do to get started, okay? So those 3, they're like my 3 favorite action steps. So if you can watch all the way through the 3 videos, they're all short. They're like 10-minute videos, 8 to 10-minute videos to help you kind of start thinking about what your next steps are. The second video, I'm going backwards here. The second video is a tech stack. Now, the number one thing I get asked all the time is, what computer do I need to buy? What stuff do I need? What software do I need? And so I go through that with you, and there's even a checklist worksheet when you log in at carinagardnercourses.com when you've signed up for this. You will see that there's a worksheet for every single one of these that you can fill out, download, and print for yourself, okay? Now, the first video, which is the one you're gonna hit first, is my 5 tips for getting started. So these are really to help you understand lots of different ways you can make money as a designer. There is one very specific way that we teach our designers to make money just because I understand the algorithm, how it works, how to get people on that process and making money rather quickly. But there are actually gazillions of ways you can make money as a designer, and a lot of those ways I've done. So I like to talk about that, talk about all these different ways that you can make money as a designer. It is not as narrow of a field as everybody thinks it is. It's kind of fascinating. Everybody thinks you can only make money just doing one thing, like fabric design or maybe book illustration or maybe website design. There are so many facets in the design industry and so many ways to make money. And so what I really like to do is introduce that to people so they understand that there are a lot of different ways that you can make money. And then choosing the way that works best for you is the next best step. If you like a certain way and you come to a design bootcamp and you see the way that we do it and you like that way, we invite you to come into our program because we have a master's degree type program. It's probably a little more intense than I'm thinking about when I went and did my master's degree. It's a little more intense even than that because we do it within a year. But the goal is to help those of you who are thinking about it, those of you who are not sure, but you really want to figure out ways to make it profitable for you, that you're taking those steps to start understanding the tech stack you need, the different ways and avenues that you can make money, and then third, the real action steps you need to take if you're going to do it the way that we teach our Design Suite members to make money. That's it, okay? And there are worksheets involved. There's also, when you sign up, you'll see that there's texting. Why do we do that? We actually give you some really amazing freebies, more resources and PDFs and coursework that we only give through the text sequence. We have some of that as well in the email sequence. So you're gonna wanna have both. Sometimes people try to put in a fake number or whatever. You just simply don't get all the resources. Everything in the guide there's videos, there's worksheets, and then you get some of them via the email sequence, and then you also get some of them via our text sequence. And we find that this works the best for you to get all the resources necessary to help you get going as a designer, which is what we really want. We want you to really start figuring out best ways to be profitable as a designer. All right. So if you want to get a hold of this free guide, all you have to do is go to carinagardnercourses.com/starter guide. It is for every single one of you who are listening on the podcast, or if you're on the YouTube channel. It's just meant to be a real help to you. And we know that making a transition into a new career, like so many of our designers are doing, is tough. It's really tough. Maybe you are going from being a stay-at-home mom, or maybe you're going from a current working career and you're trying to create that side hustle, and then you want to eventually turn that side hustle into a full-time working gig. Not only can I tell you that that's possible, it is achievable, and it is a great way to make money, especially if you want to use your creativity. So we always encourage people to use their creativity in a way that's going to be profitable for their family, help them pay for more vacations, or pay for their lifestyle. And that's why we're so happy to teach what we do at InDesign Suite. So if you want to learn more about that, go ahead and start by joining that starter guide, totally free, carinagardnercourses.com/starter guide. We are dedicated to helping designers really become profitable, really learn how to make money. I am so tired of the starving artist myth, and this is one way we're starting to help designers kind of figure out the next steps. All right, we're so excited for you to grab it. As always, if you're watching on the YouTube channel, if you don't mind subscribing, it helps us so much. I can't even tell you. It really helps us so much. We just appreciate it that you're willing to come and that you're consuming the content, and hopefully, really, that you are actually doing the content, that you're actually doing the action steps that we're talking to you about here on the YouTube channel. And then if you're on the podcast, if you don't mind leaving us a review, we appreciate that so much. It helps us so very much. And if you love this free content and how often we divvy it out, we're one of the few that really comes out with quite a bit of content trying to help you learn about getting started as a designer. Please, please, please leave us a review. It helps us so much. Anyway, we're so glad to have you here. We can't wait for you to get the starter guide and for it to help you really get started with that side hustle as a design business owner. And we will see you soon.
Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.